I've been thinking a lot about how important movement is, but how hard it is to find movement that actually fits your personality and your physical being and all of that. Welcome to my short daily-ish chats where I name something I'm noticing and think about it out loud and not tell you what to think, but maybe give you something new to think about. So tomorrow I'm going to take my 100th bar class. And that's not a statement I ever thought I'd say out loud. I spent most of my adult life trying to find movement that actually fit, that helped my physical side of things, especially considering some of the chronic illness that I have, and also supports me from a mental health standpoint. And it was really when my daughter started not needing to be carried that I realized how important finding some physical fitness was to me. Being a mom in her early years really built up my strength. Carrying the things, schlepping the stuff, running after the little one, all of that. I knew that as she grew older, I really wanted to keep up with her. And if I wasn't going to be picking up this 30 or 40 pound kiddo all the time every day, maybe I needed some other physical fitness to round out my life. Fast forward to going to a class, an intro class at the bar studio, meeting the owner, seeing the vibe that was so welcoming and pushes you to meet yourself where you are and push your own self, but not to hit anybody else's standards. And that's been a really great match for me. Finally finding something that I will do at least once a week, if not several times a week, and all of that. And so I'm really proud to be in this place, but I also have fought a lot of mental noise to get here. I've definitely watched a lot of people end up with their 100 classes under their belt before me, faster than me. And so I've had a little bit of noise in the background saying, why didn't you figure that out sooner? It doesn't really even matter that you hit 100 because it took you more than a year, and all of those kinds of things. And I'm realizing that there's always going to be noise in my brain, and it's really how I choose to tackle it. And especially when it comes to movement, there are lots of lessons I've tried to convince myself are true, and I've had to unlearn. I taught myself that I wasn't reliable enough to have a fitness subscription. So many failed YMCA memberships and attempts at gyms and things like that. But that message can be revised to say, it took me some trying to find the right fit that was worth my investment. And I couldn't let money be my motivator. That's the other lesson, that you have to find what truly connects with you and will really keep you going. And maybe that's variety. I'm starting to feel like, once I hit this 100 milestone, I might need a little bit more variety in my fitness. But the consistency of knowing what I was going to get, knowing the teacher who was going to be there on the other side and how she made me feel, and how she could motivate me or keep me engaged. So I'm not really sure where I'm headed with this one today. I didn't put as much structure behind it as I have been, and you can see I did not make it to do this task before I ended up at work today. So I'm taking a little break and recording this video for you to keep up with my commitment. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you've been telling yourself lots of different messages and they're recurring about your fitness or how exercise shows up in your life, maybe give yourself an opportunity to reevaluate, to question and trust yourself to try something again where you've had decided that the door was closed. So yeah, find some fitness that works for you. Keep playing. It's really worth it. It's really, really worth it, both for my body and for my brain. So I'm very excited to have 100 classes and get to sign the bar and all of that tomorrow. And in the meantime, that's what's to think about. Thanks. See ya.